Florida is no stranger to world-class sports, and as of 2022, the USA's Sunshine State is now on the F1 calendar. Welcome back to the Magic City for the Miami Grand Prix. With great opportunities for wheel-to-wheel battles featuring 19 corners, 3.36 miles long, and expected average speeds of 138 miles an hour, the Miami International Autodrome will be sure to create lots of chances to overtake. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Ocon, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ricciardo, Bottas, Zhou, Magnussen, Albon, and Logan Sargent. And now it's time to head down to the track. And joining me once again in the commentary box today is, of course, former World Endurance Champion Anthony Davidson. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? And let's see who's able to keep their tyres in that temperature sweet spot early on. You've got a great tyre warmer underneath your right foot, and the drivers need to make the most of that on the formation lap, lest they see themselves skating wide at turn 1 on cold rubber.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
All right, everybody, we got the 5 red lights going on for the 2024 Miami Grand Prix. It's a long 5 lights like it always is, and it's lights out and away we go with what a qualifying performance from Pierre Gasly in that completely terrible Alpine. Ocon was in 8th, though. He had a pretty good qualifying as well, as both Ferraris are going side by side into turn 2 and 3, and maybe even turn 4, as who's going to come out in front? Will it be Leclerc or will it be Carlos Sainz? Both Ferraris basically had like a small civil war here. Hopefully they don't get a little bit of damage here. It looks like it's going to be Leclerc on the outside, Sainz on the inside. Oh, it's Sainz ahead, but Leclerc is the inside for this next long left-hander. And they are still side by side. Oh my goodness, this is such a good battle between the Ferraris, as Charles Leclerc ends up coming out on top here, as Gasly and Max Verstappen are able to pull away ever so slightly here. Verstappen on the mediums, Gasly on the softs. They put him on the softs to try to build a gap between the rest of the grid here, as we have Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz battling. Perez and Sainz also battling. We have Norris and Esteban Ocon battling for 6th. Great start there for Esteban Ocon. Surprisingly, both Alpines, I know they're both on softs, but man, they're looking quite racy considering they are the worst car so far in this season. Piastri's down to 8th, Russell's 9th, Hamilton is 10th. Don't know why the Mercedes are still performing just so poorly. Yuki Tsunoda is in 11th, Alonso's in 12th with Lance Stroll 13th. We have a battle here between Ricciardo and I believe this is Nico Hülkenberg. Yes, it is. They're battling for P14 here. This could be a huge overtake, because then that'll be behind pretty much some of the best of the rest cars between Alonso and Stroll. You can see they're already pulling away. Let's see if Ricciardo does get out ahead, but Nico Hülkenberg is on the hard tires, so he's going to go extra long into this race, and I'm sure he doesn't want to kill his tires right now. But now, back to Max Verstappen, who's in the lead, but really not that far ahead of Pierre Gasly, who the soft tires is giving so much grip right now. I'm sure Gasly will fall off once DRS is enabled and he's not in the slipstream or whatever. But yeah, Gasly in P2 in the Alpine. I can't believe this. Leclerc looks like he's putting a little bit of a gap between him and Carlos Sainz, who is in 4th right now, which is pretty good. Then we got Perez in 5th. Yeah, but we're going to take a look at the start of the race from Ocon's perspective, as he was was one of the few guys on softs here. I think it was Ocon, Stroll, and Gasly on soft. I think Alonso as well. But look at the grip that those soft tires give you, man. That is just so much grip. As you probably, does he? I think he goes around the outside of Piastri here. He does. Just makes the move stick. Great job there for Ocon, especially in that Alpine, which I guess it brought upgrades. I don't know. They're looking pretty racy today, though. DRS is finally enabled here, and Sainz is now within the DRS of Charles Leclerc. Both Ferraris have pretty solid race pace. I don't think they're as quick as the Red Bulls today, but it doesn't look like Sainz can make the move. But he's going to be pushing Leclerc through these couple corners here as Leclerc tries to go after Pierre Gasly. Both Ferraris, like I said, looking pretty racy. They look definitely the second best car. Verstappen still in the lead of this race, but Gasly still has the DRS on Max Verstappen. That is huge. I think he still got it here for his race. Could be absolutely massive. Does it look like does he have DRS? He doesn't, but looks like Sainz is going to have the DRS on Charles Leclerc. He's probably going to make the overtake here. He is pretty close. Maybe Sainz looks like the quicker Ferrari today, as Sainz is going to try and make the move on Charles Leclerc heading in to lap 4, and he does make the move stick. They're going to see if Sainz can try to catch up to Pierre Gasly. Maybe Leclerc can get the DRS off Sainz here. Leclerc still looking pretty close to Sainz, but also Sergio Perez is pretty close to Charles Leclerc as well. I don't know if Leclerc will be able to defend off of Perez here, as both have DRS, but Perez is tucked up right between the gearbox, or right behind the gearbox of Charles Leclerc here, as, Leclerc kind of forces Perez into the wall just a little bit, but the straight line speed of the Ferrari was enough to defend against Sergio Perez there. That's pretty good for Charles. Maybe he could do the exact same move that Carlos Sainz did to him, as he's gaining a little bit of time here in the end of the second sector, heading into the third sector here. He's going to have DRS, and he's going to use it probably all over Carlos Sainz here, but Sainz might have DRS on, I think Sainz is going to have DRS on Gasly. No, it doesn't look like he does, but Leclerc's going to have DRS on Sainz, and he's probably going to try and flip the position here. Maybe that'll help the Ferraris now get closer to Pierre Gasly, who surprisingly, once again, has excellent race pace today, as the Ferraris are side by side. Looks like a little bit of contact there between Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Fred Vasseur's not going to like that. But looks like Leclerc with the DRS, looks like he is going to come out ahead. There goes Leclerc moving up into P2, as Perez now is fighting Carlos Sainz for P4, as Perez is sending it around the outside and turn on with the soft tires. He should be much quicker right now with those softs, as he just tapped Carlos Sainz's front wing. That might be damage there for Carlos. Definitely would not like that. But this is giving Leclerc some time to get away here, with Lando Norris also in the back of this fight, as Perez makes the move. Great job there, Perez. Very optimistic, or opportunistic, to make that move there. It looks like Sainz probably does have a little bit of damage. I think the wing is a little bit scuffed. Maybe it looks a little bit not as good as the as a normal front wing would for the Ferrari. We're going to see if Norris now can make a move here on Carlos Sainz. All of them have DRS. We'll see what car's got the better straight line speed. Is Sainz might fight back on Perez. No, he does not. But Perez is going to have excellent traction through this last second and last sector here, as we got a battle between Ocon and Hamilton here. No, this is not. This is Piastri and Hamilton. Piastri and Ocon. I'm surprised. Wow, I didn't think Ocon was that far up still. Ocon into P8. Hamilton is in 9th. They have no pace. Hamilton and Russell. I don't know what's going on there. Lance Stroll is in 11th. Alonso is reporting that he's got a little bit of damage. I don't know if it's floor damage or wing damage, but the front wing looks pretty good. But you can see he's holding up this this group here. That's not good for him. But look at Lance Stroll. He's having a pretty solid race. He's just in the holding up and in the DRS of Yuki Tsunoda now. But yeah, this is how the race is going so far. Max Verstappen did break the gap between him and Gasly, and as you can see, it's not even close anymore. It's been like 4 laps, and Gasly is just way behind. Perez and Charles Leclerc are now just in 3rd. On to lap 7 here, we can see that Charles Leclerc is now within a second of Pierre Gasly. Looks like the soft tires on Gasly are finally wearing off. They definitely gave a good advantage to start this race, but looks like going into the second part of this race here, the mediums are definitely the tire to be on. That's probably why Perez also hasn't got overtaken Leclerc yet. But here we go. We got Leclerc. I don't know if he can make the move here. This is kind of a hard little twisty straight to make the move on. We'll see if Leclerc can do it. I think he's probably going to be close enough if he's in the DRS right now of Gasly. And he's going, oh, I thought he was going to overtake Gasly there, as Gasly kind of just shut the door. Probably used all of his battery there to block Leclerc. I think Norris just overtook Carlos Sainz. Well, they are going side by side right now. We have Hamilton and Ocon also going side by side behind. This is very close as Hamilton made the move. Ocon's down to 9th. Russell's now in 10th. But yeah, this is very close between the Alpines. It looks like their soft tires are just completely finished. Leclerc's definitely going to make the move here. He is a lot closer than he was in the straightaway before. Can he make the move with the DRS? Looks like he is going to go down the inside. Gasly has literally no to defend right now. So there he goes, Leclerc up into, oh, maybe not yet. Yeah, no, maybe. Yes, Leclerc is up into P2. Perez now is going to try and overtake Gasly as well. Let's see if, I don't know, I think Gasly will have the DRS down this straight. That might help him defend Sergio Perez. That might give Leclerc the opportunity to get away here in Sector 1 with those medium tires. We'll see what Leclerc can do. We'll ride on board with Gasly, see how fast Charles Leclerc can get away as, oh, he just absolutely lost it there. Took the foot off the throttle. That probably lost him a lot of time. As you can see, that helps Perez go right through. Wow, I did not think Perez was going to make a move there, but he does in the S section of the track. Did not expect Perez to make a move there, but he did. Very impressive there for Perez. I don't know if he's going to have DRS on Charles Leclerc right now. This could be huge for the Monegasque driver. Sergio Perez, does he have DRS? This will really determine how close he is. He does have DRS within Charles Leclerc, so that'll definitely help him for the rest of the stint here. Perez is definitely getting really close to Charles Leclerc here. That Red Bull is just absolutely crazy in terms of race pace. But Leclerc is pulling away from Gasly and Norris and Sainz. So this is looking pretty good for Charles Leclerc at the moment. Let's see if Perez can make a move here. Looks like he is going to make the move. Oh, and there's contact between the two. That's not good. Perez, I don't know what he was doing there, but can Charles Leclerc defend here? I don't know if he can. He does. Charles Leclerc does defend. Yeah, good job there for Leclerc, but Perez just really hounding the back of him. Him and those soft tires, looks like there's just no tire wear at all, especially for the Red Bull. I'm sure if any other car had soft tires on, they would just be done right now. But yeah, this is going to try to bring Gasly back in the mix here, but Perez going to have DRS. You can see Verstappen way ahead up front there, as Perez probably going to go around the outside here of Charles Leclerc, and he's going to make the move stick within the DRS, so that is huge for the Red Bulls right now, as they are currently 1-2 after last race where we saw Max Verstappen not win. Charles Leclerc did win in Japan, in case you guys missed the last episode. Definitely go check that out. But you can see Perez just got so much more grip than the Ferraris at the moment, which sucks because the Ferraris are just, you want to see other teams do well, but this Miami track is really built for the Red Bulls right now. And Leclerc now is reporting an engine issue. Oh no, his engine is going up in smoke. Oh, this is horrible, as he just held up so many people there. That is horrible for Charles Leclerc, as he was probably looking like a lock for the final podium place here. But Leclerc is, after winning in Japan, is going to DNF the very next race on lap 10 here in Miami. That is so unfortunate for his race. Charles Leclerc out of the Miami Grand Prix. Looks like Lance Stroll is going to be the first to pit out of absolutely everybody. So I don't know what he's planning on doing, but he was holding up a little bit of a train there. Looks like he's going to go on the softs, probably going to go on the mediums, or maybe the hards. Definitely, I think the hards till the end of this race, I would have to say. As here goes Lance Stroll into the pits. He's going on hards. Interesting. I guess he wanted to dispatch the starting softs. They were probably wearing pretty quickly, which does make sense here. But look at this. We have Norris and Piastri currently 3 and 4 right now for McLaren. Their race pace is looking pretty solid. Gasly and Sainz are battling for 6. Sainz, like I said, is still reporting. He says he has damage. Still can't see any damage, but he certainly is going slow enough to look like he is having damage. As he's probably, he's trying to go around the outside of Gasly here, as we got a lockup for one of the McLarens. I don't know if you guys just saw that. Looks like that was Piastri who locked up, but Sainz is going to make the move up into P5, dispatching of the Alpine. Once again, can't believe how quick the Alpines are right now. They were so bad last race in Japan. Now they're actually running really well here today. But Max Verstappen still leading this Grand Prix. No real surprise there. Perez in a very nice P2. It's not really close. Norris and Piastri are battling for the final podium spot. Maybe they can DRS slipstream off each other to maybe get close to Perez. I don't really know. Sainz is in 4th. Gasly is in 6th. Hamilton is running in 7th, just completely by himself. George Russell is in 8th. They're really just trying to make the Mercedes good. I don't really know what's going on with Mercedes. Sonoda is in 9th after Lance Stroll's pit stop. He's battling Esteban Ocon for that final points spot here. That's pretty cool. Zhou is in 11th. Hulkenberg is in P12 as Perez is coming into the pits from P2 here. Looks like he just made his stop. That's pretty cool. And now finally on to lap 15, Max Verstappen is coming in. He went so long on those starting soft tires and he was able to extend the stint to lap 15. Now he's going to go on mediums to the end of this race, and he's probably just going to be completely uncontested. That's just how quick he is. He went the same distance as Sainz did on mediums, and Verstappen was on softs. And Sainz gets held up a little bit in the pits by the Mercedes. That's not too good for his race here. We're gonna run down the grid here with about 10 laps to go. Max Verstappen is in the lead of the Grand Prix. A little bit of a mistake there. You don't really see that happen very often from Verstappen. Perez currently sitting in P2. He's going on the end to these mediums. Gasly still in P3. I can't believe I'm saying that. But Lando Norris is right behind Gasly there. He's in 4th. Piastri is in 5th. Carlos Sainz behind all of them in 6th. Hamilton is in 7th. George Russell in P8. Yuki Tsunoda in P9. Lance Stroll is just minding his time behind Yuki Tsunoda in P10. He's on hards. Tsunoda is on medium. So I think Stroll's probably going to be quicker by the end of the race here as he goes very wide in that corner there. Ocon is in 11th. Zhou Guanyu running in 12th. Hulkenberg in P13. Bottas in 14th. Alonso, once again, still has damage. Terrible race for him. He's in 15th. Sargent is in 16th. Albon 17th. Kevin Magnussen is P18. And I forgot to mention this before, but Daniel Ricciardo did retire from an engine failure. Again, it's like the 3rd time this season. That sucks for him. On board watching Kevin Magnussen try to overtake Logan Sargent for P15 here. Not a pretty good day for Haas. Not a good day for Williams as K-Mag just lost the rear there. What has happened there? Here's Fernando Alonso. Oh, we have to slam on the brakes as well. What is going on here? There's Albon. Oh, did they just run? They just ran into each other. Albon just rear-ended Fernando. Is Albon out of this race? Albon has no front wing. Oh, he ran into the back of Kevin again. What just happened there? As Albon is retiring from this Grand Prix. What just happened there? Let's rewind. Okay, so Albon sees the yellow flags up ahead. He's just kind of... What is he doing through the corner there? As Alonso... Oh, he just reversed into Albon and just broke his front wing. Now Albon is... What is happening here? As Albon just accelerated into the back of the Haas. I don't know if Albon was just pissed off or something, or... What was that? Is weird. I've never seen the F1 game do that before, but Albon out of the Grand Prix. Safety car is going to be in at the end of the lap here as Max Verstappen is going to take the lead. Or not take the lead, he's going to be in the lead for the final couple of laps here as he is on hard tires going to the end. Perez on mediums. We'll see what's going to go on here. We got Piastri in 5th, Gasly's in 6th. Big note after the pits, Lance Stroll, brand new soft tires as he just sends it into turn 1. Great move there for Lance. He's at the P13 as we're going to keep on board with Lance because he's on new tires here. We're going to see if Perez and Verstappen can also battle for the win with about 3 laps to go as Verstappen is in the lead trying to pull away on those beautiful hard tires. Sainz, he is in 4th, but we're going to keep on board here with Lance Stroll as he is looking so racy right now. Only guy to pit. I don't know why no one else pit for softs, but Lance Stroll, the only one. He's got great exits right now on brand new soft tires compared to everyone else on like 20 lap old medium and hard tires. Lance Stroll making another move up into P12. He was in P9 or P10 after or just before the safety car. Now he's currently up into P11 as he's trying to overtake Zhou as well. Great job there, Lance. He's up into P11 and he's overtaking someone else. He's side by side with Ocon and makes the move. Those soft tires are looking so racy there for Lance Stroll. Can he get into... He's already into the points, but how far up can he get? It's only 1 lap and he's up like 5 positions already. Lance Stroll looking like an absolute animal. Speaking of absolute animals, Sergio Perez in the lead of the Grand Prix with about 2 laps to go. Looks like those medium tires are absolutely racy right now. Can he get the lead ahead of Verstappen? Oh my goodness. Verstappen, P2. This is the first time Perez has actually been ahead of Verstappen as Lance Stroll's making another move. I think he overtook Yuki Tsunoda going into that corner there. Great job there for Lance Stroll. Can he now catch up to Russell and Hamilton with about 2 laps to go? But I'm here for the race win between Verstappen and Sergio Perez. Perez in the lead. Perez has the medium tires. Verstappen's got the hards. Can Lando do anything? Doesn't look like he will. Neither will Sainz. But man, this is close. How close is Lance Stroll? He's already on the rear of George Russell. Lance Stroll is absolutely flying right now. He is basically pushing George Russell throughout these not these final corners, through the first sector there. Can Lance Stroll get a good exit? Looks like he will get a good exit. And now he's just going to have easy overtake here with the slipstream on George Russell. And they are going side by side. Oh, it is so tight between them. Can Russell outbrake Lance Stroll on these tires? I don't think he will, as Hamilton's trying to make the move up into P7 on Pierre Gasly here. But look at George Russell hanging it around the outside, which will now turn into the inside here. And can Stroll make a move like he did on Ocon on Gasly? Oh, it looks like he is. They're going to go side by side through this corner here. There's absolutely no way. Both drivers make it. They do both make it. Wow, that is a daring move there from Lance Stroll to move up into P7. And Verstappen, the DRS is going to be enabled on the last lap here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. There's currently going to be 1 lap to go after this. The battle is for the race win right now, but I'm just glued to watching Lance Stroll go right now. He's absolutely flying. I've never seen an AI drive this crazy with about like 3 laps to go. I love it. You just love to see it. You gotta love the new performance patch mods. I love them. As Charles Leclerc is still in P at 20. Here we go on the final lap of this race. Sergio Perez in the lead. Can Verstappen do anything about that? I don't know if the drivers have saved up anything. Let's see how close Lance Stroll is. He is right behind Lewis Hamilton with those tires. He's looking so quick as Hamilton is just looking so slow. Oh, I thought Lance Stroll was going to make the move there. Looks like he's not going to. But we're going to take on board with Verstappen here as he's going to have DRS in the last half of this lap here. Can he make a move on Sergio Perez? I don't think he's close enough, in my opinion. Does not look like he is close enough. What's Lance Stroll doing? He's going to have DRS on Hamilton. I'm sure that's going to be a slam dunk overtake, but we're on board with Verstappen as he's not winning this race. Sergio Perez, the street race master, looks like he's going to defend here as Carlos Sainz is going for P3 on Lando Norris. Can he make the move? Around the outside, looks like he will make the move as Lance Stroll got into P6. No way, as Carlos Sainz did not make the move there on Norris, but Lance Stroll has been the back of both of them. How close can Lance Stroll make this? Will Max Verstappen as well go for the win here? He's got DRS. I don't think he's close enough. Looks like the mediums on Perez were definitely the tire to go to. I can't believe Verstappen went on hards to the end. Looks like Perez is going to come across to win here in Miami. But what's going to happen between this battle for third? We got Norris, Sainz, we got Stroll, Piastri. What is going to happen here? It is going to be a drag race to the line between Norris and Carlos Sainz. Let's stay on board with Norris. Let's stay on board with Carlos Sainz. Is Sainz going to get up into P3? Yes, he will. Sainz in the third. What happened to Verstappen? He's down to P17. Did he have a penalty? As Perez wins the Grand Prix, Sainz in P2, Norris is on the podium, and what's happened to Max Verstappen? He's down to P17.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.